Hey guys, I'm vlogging and it hasn't been 2 weeks, right? I hope, I think, I don't know, I didn't actually look, but I've got my buddy Nick, Epic Nick 100 here with me. Say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, and so this is a pretty exciting vlog because this has been the most trailer-centric 4 days of my life. I mean, we got a trailer. Obviously, Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim has been going on. Thousands of people in that convention center all 4 days. Today's the last day, actually, that I'm recording this vlog. I'm not sure if this vlog is going to go up tonight or if I might post this tomorrow. But regardless, it is Sunday for me, so it is the last day of Celebration, Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim. And they showed a freaking Force Awakens trailer on Thursday, the second trailer. And it was... there aren't words. Like, we have to create new words for me to use to describe that trailer. This is, like, going to be everything I was hoping The Force Awakens was going to be, and there was so much to be seen in that trailer, opening with the Star Destroyer crash on the new planet of Jakku, even though it looks just like Tatooine. The X-Wing that was right in front of it. It just really gets you thinking of everything that has come before, the entirety of the Galactic Civil War and the rise of the Empire, the Clone Wars, and just like seeing that, it's just like, it is so symbolic for the entirety of the Star Wars universe. I love that shot so much. And then, I mean, the rest of the trailer, obviously the X-Wings, seeing Kylo Ren, who looks amazing, who is probably going to be the closest thing we'll ever get to a live-action Darth Revan, because his suit is so similar and he looks fantastic. I mean, everything in that trailer, and the final shot with Chewie and Han was so perfect and so unexpected, and the two of them just look so great. And I mean, I've met Peter Mayhew, and he's a cool guy, and seeing him and then like knowing that he's in that Chewie suit, it's just so great, you know, knowing that he was well enough and that he's doing okay enough to be able to keep playing Chewie in these new films. It is so exciting. And what's really cool is I am probably going to be watching The Force Awakens in the same theater that I actually saw Revenge of the Sith in when I first became a Star Wars fan in 2005. So it's kind of cool. Like 10 years later, I have come full circle as a Star Wars fan, literally. And the shots with inside the what I assume to be a new Star Destroyer hangar. I mean, it looks like that shot looks like it was taken right out of The Force Awakens or even Battlefront. I'll get to Battlefront in just a second. Everything about The Force Awakens, everything in that trailer, the new Stormtroopers, absolutely love that shot of all of them lined up. The new Flame Trooper designs, now there's no Galactic Empire, it's called the First Order now, which is super exciting. There's a new symbol for that. It's not even, we don't even have the Rebel Alliance anymore. Now it's just called the Resistance, and so much to be excited about with The Force Awakens, the second trailer. It was amazing. Absolutely loved it. As a matter of fact, I actually did this photo for it. Like, literally within 4 hours, I managed to crank out this photo of Han and Chewie. I recreated that really quick just because I was so excited after seeing it. And, yeah, so what's really awesome as well in the trailer is they actually managed to find Anakin's lightsaber. Obviously, I mean, I guess you can consider it Luke, because Luke's was the last one to have had it. I really am curious if they're going to explain how the hell they found it after he freaking dropped it off of, after I went down the shaft, and I assume just like endlessly falling into the infinite abyss of Bespin. But yeah, so recreated that, and some of you guys wanted to know about the Han Solo figure. And the Han Solo figure, what I did was I painted the hairpiece, took a Han Solo face, added additional facial features. I redid the smile on his mouth, and I even painted the torso just for this photo. This is not going to be the figure you're going to see from me at the end of the year. I will, of course, be making figures for The Force Awakens at the end of the year. Don't know which or how many yet, but that's not the Han Solo you'll see from me. That was just a temporary figure just for this photo. So yeah. There's that, and then more Star Wars news. Rogue One, we got the trailer for that today, or not really a trailer, but a teaser, and that was really awesome. Rogue One confirmed to be a heist film, which will take place like right before A New Hope. It's going to be a heist film for the Death Star plan, starring Felicity Jones, which I think is a perfect casting choice for a Rebel pilot, and hopefully they don't all die by the end of the film, because as we know, Mon Mothma said, a lot of freaking people died getting these plans, so we'll see how that film turns out at the end of next year. year, but still really exciting stuff. And then before I continue any further, I do want to update you guys on the Avengers Age of Ultron minifigures. The Avengers Age of Ultron minifigures are coming along really smoothly. As a matter of fact, everyone's done except the Mark 43. I'm not sure if that was the case in the last vlog, but everyone is done now except the Mark 43. I think in the last vlog Ultron wasn't done, but he's done now, and literally everyone for my Age of Ultron showcase is completely finished, and they have all turned out fantastic. It has been great for me. I mean, when I say obviously everyone is done, obviously once again excluding the Mark 43, but yeah, so 3 years later, and I've made my Avengers Age of Ultron minifigures, and they've turned out awesome. And the Hulkbuster, he's almost done as well. I'm adding a few painted details to him, kind of like I did with the Rhino last year, and Legoholic was once again a huge help. So Age of Ultron minifigures are coming along great, and they will be showcased really soon, of course, on April 30th, as promised. Everything is on schedule, and now it's just a matter of me taking tons and tons of photos of all the figures. I've been working on tons of photos to show to you guys over the next 2 weeks. And so far, I've got a lot. Like, I've got this one that I'll be showing with Ultron and his drones. I've got this one, which is sort of a recreation of a similar photo I did last year. I mean, I've got a lot going here. Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. Everyone is going to have an individual preview for the most part. And then you'll also see I've got Black Widow and Hawkeye in this preview photo. So a lot of stuff that you're going to see over on the Twitters, the book faces, and the Instagrams before Age of Ultron comes out, and the actual showcase. So definitely make sure you guys are keeping up with those and follow all those things. I don't recommend them for no reason, man. But yeah, also, speaking of Age of Ultron, Hot Toys released a photo of the Vision's back, their figure of the Vision, and I found out that the cape I painted, which I just dropped, this cape, was completely inaccurate, and that this wasn't going to work. So you're not going to see this in the showcase. This was what the Vision's cape was going to be. And so instead, just recently, I redid it after having seen that photo and made a much more complicated cape for the Vision. So Vision, he's been done for a while now. I just had to redo his cape. So there's that. And then War Machine is confirmed to be suiting up in Age of Ultron, as we saw in one of the new TV spots, which I was not expecting. So now, I wouldn't be surprised if Falcon's going to be suiting up too. It's pretty sweet. I was not expecting Rhodey to suit up, and let alone, there's a bit of a spoiler in what he was flying in front of in that TV spot. So I will be making War Machine, just not now, after Age of Ultron. So you can expect a War Machine figure from me pretty soon after Age of Ultron. And then, also, back on topic with Star Wars. There's so much Star Wars news coming out of Celebration. It's unreal. We had, actually, as a matter of fact, with the new Star Wars Rebels trailer, I posted a tweet about Rex and Wolf, and then the official Star Wars Twitter retweeted it, and then it became my biggest tweet of all time. I think it's up to like 800 favorites or something like that. It is ridiculous what happens when a Twitter account of that size retweets you. It's ridiculous. So that happened. And then also, I'm losing words. Star Wars Rebels, the trailer for that dropped, and for season 2, and that looks amazing, man. It just makes me want, oh my god, that creak from my chair. It just makes me want to work on my Ahsoka so much more. I mean, god, I want to finish this figure and showcase it, because it's honestly turned out really, really awesome so far, but it's unfinished. And so, in the trailer, of course, we got a lot more of Ahsoka, and the reveal that Captain Rex and Commander Wolf are alive. They made it through episode 3. They took out their chips. They have scars on their heads showing they took out their little compliance chips, or whatever the hell they referred to them as, and in the season 6 episodes. I haven't seen those in a year, so brain fart there. But that's really awesome. I'm so glad they're bringing in Captain Rex already. That is, and I'm not gonna lie, he's rocking a full-on beard. I mean, he looks pretty freaking bizarre, and I mean, I can get past that just knowing that it's him and that he's here, he's alive, but he's got like this full-on beard, man, and it looks really bizarre. And then there's Wolf back there. He's rocking a beard too, but it doesn't look as weird. I mean, but it's still really exciting. Rex even still has the weld marks and everything on his torso armor. I mean, having having Ahsoka and Captain Rex are like the two things I wanted out of Star Wars Rebels. The absolute like dream come true that I know is not going to happen though is Starkiller showing up at some point. That's not going to happen. But having Ahsoka and Rex is more than enough to get me to watch this series. And seeing at the end of the trailer with Vader finally showing up and hopefully kicking all their asses, it'll be great to see. And you see Vader like force pushing Ezra's lightsaber against his throat. I'm like, please, just push a little harder. I'm not a fan of Ezra or any of them, but I am a fan of I do like Hera and Chopper as characters, and Zeb isn't too bad either, but Kanan and Ezra, they have not grown on me. So, yeah, there's that, and I still have yet to actually watch the rest of Star Wars Rebels Season 1, but also, there was this poster, man, of Ahsoka going up against her former master, Vader himself. I wanted to cry after seeing that photo, because now we know that it's actually gonna happen, and that, I'm freaking out. That looks amazing! It's like, how many years have I waited for the possibility that might potentially happen, and now it actually is happening. It's like literally a dream come true for me. That looks like it's going to be amazing on every front, and a really emotional battle, not just for Ahsoka herself if she finds out that Anakin is Vader, but for us as Clone Wars fans. So there's that, and then also other stuff. Batman vs. Superman, after 2 years of waiting, literally since Comic-Con 2013, the first teaser trailer has dropped, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, it was a little bit underwhelming for me personally. And I really hate to say that. I guess that's because that the teaser was leaked the day of the Force Awakens trailer 2. And it's the Force Awakens second trailer. And I think that I was too hyped by that to have gotten hyped over just a little bit of Batman vs. Superman. That was probably my problem. And it's just with the Force Awakens first teaser, we got so much. We got Poe Dameron, we got Rey, we got Finn, we got BB-8, Kylo Ren, X-Wings, the Millennium Falcon, all of this in just the first teaser. But then in Batman vs. Superman, all we got was just like the world's reactions to Superman basically being a god. And you know, like 3 shots of Batman. We got like one Riddler Easter egg, a shot of the new Batwing, and the new Batmobile. And aside from that, I mean, we did get a shot of Ben Affleck, a potential Robin Easter egg. I mean, we got some dialogue from Lex Luthor, which doesn't sound, I'm still not sold on him being Lex Luthor, for the love of God. I really hope he surprises me. We got, you know, a dialogue from Jeremy Irons, who sounds great, and even Neil deGrasse Tyson, who's who's going to be in the movie, surprisingly. It all looked fantastic, and the shot of Batman, like he's in some sort of rubble. I don't know where he is, of course, but I mean, the shot of him full on in the Batsuit, that was exciting. And then we got the shot of him going up against Superman again in that shot, you know, that we saw from the leaked Comic-Con trailer, which was cool. But I mean, we've already seen that before, so it wasn't that exciting to me, but it was still nice to see it, and obviously it's full on HD quality. And the voice of that Ben Affleck is putting on, obviously distorted by the armored suit he's in, it looks great. Ben Affleck, I'm totally sold on him being Batman. I think this entire trailer was absolutely fantastic, and I think this entire film is going to be amazing. Don't get me wrong, I am stoked for Batman vs. Superman. I just really was hoping we would have gotten a shot of Wonder Woman and a shot of Lex Luthor. I think then I would have been more satisfied, but I mean, this looks amazing. Everything about this. I mean, how long have we waited to see that shot of him in the Batsuit? That is so exciting. And then, I mean, this all looks great. It really does. It's just, we've seen this before, so it wasn't exactly a big shocker. But I mean, still, as a first teaser, it was pretty good, just not as good as the Force Awakens first teaser. So that's all I have to say. It looks great. Finally seeing the teaser for Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. Can't believe I'm already saying that. What is happening? I don't like time. So there's that. And then also, we've got, what else? There's also the new Battlefront trailer, which was insane. This entire vlog is just me talking about trailers. I mean, I tried to give you guys a look at some figures that I'm working on there. But the Battlefront trailer, it wasn't even gameplay. It was just a cinematic. But I mean, I'm excited for Battlefront. Don't get me wrong. It's just, I was hoping that in that trailer, they just weren't showing us the Clone Wars missions. They just weren't showing us the space battles. Then they announced that same day they're not going to actually happen at launch. I mean, there's still the potential of them, we're getting a Force Awakens DLC, so I mean, maybe if we could get Space Battles and the Clone Wars missions as a side DLC, that would be great, but maybe not. And we might have Battlefront with just surface battles. And one of the representatives of EA actually said that the main battles in Star Wars were always just focused on the surface, and I'm like, what? How can you say that? I mean, it's like, there were so many, but I can't. I shouldn't even have to justify that as to why that's so wrong. So that pissed me off severely. And I mean, seeing that's the crashed Star Destroyer, seeing Boba Fett on Tatooine, that's all exciting. Vader on Endor, the AT-AT, the AT-ST. I mean, what we did see, being able to fly the Falcon and the X-Wings on the surface, that's cool. But that's what makes Star Wars Battlefront so exciting, is that you get to go in space. We fly vehicles all the time in Battlefield and GTA. I mean, on the surface, that's nothing new. So I was really excited about going to space. It's not going to happen. Yay! I can't wait to get half of a game, because that's really what it's going to feel like. Because the original Battlefront games, we were in space. We were playing as clones. How can you just take all of that away? Granted, it's really difficult for them to do, I'm sure, as a studio, and really ambitious with modern technology and the engine that they're using, that they're building the game off of, but it still needs to happen, whether it's with DLC or whether it's with the game's launch. We need to have those things for it to feel like the complete package, because now after hearing that, I feel like we're only going to get half of Battlefront. That's what it really feels like to me now. So that's just my personal opinion, being the fact that I grew up with Battlefront. That was the #1 game that I played constantly like in 2005, 2006. So that really sucks. But aside from that, man, and all of that stuff, we did get a new Fantastic Four trailer, which looks great. Definitely sold me on the idea of the Fantastic Four some more. I mean, the CGI for all their abilities, it all looks fantastic. I mean, I no puns intended there, but the trailer did look amazing. The Thing looks just totally awesome. The Invisible Woman CGI, especially Human Torch. I mean, it all looks absolutely awesome. Cannot wait for the Fantastic Four now. I mean, obviously they're not in their main blue suits. They'll get them in the sequel if there is going to be a sequel. But this first origin film for them, it looks pretty good. And so there's that. And I'm not going to lie, Dr. Doom, though, not sold on the actor who's playing him. Toby Kebbell, is that how you say his name, Nick?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I'm not sold on him being Dr. Doom at all. So that part worries me. But aside from all of this, man, that has pretty much been it in these past few days with Celebration going on. We've had a new trailer for Star Wars The Force Awakens, which was perfect. We had the Batman vs. Superman trailer, our first Battlefront trailer, Star Wars Rebels Season 2 trailer, Star Wars Rogue One teaser, and we had a new Fantastic Four teaser. That's 6 trailers! In 4 days! It has been totally insane, so I know this was basically me just talking about trailers and teasers the whole time, but I just wanted to share with you guys all my thoughts on all of this, and so, yeah. But aside from that, man, the Age of Ultron customs, once again, pretty much 90% done at this point, and now you just got to finish up the Mark 43, who's over halfway done. Just some leg detail, arm detail, a little bit more on his back, and he'll be done. I even painted the HUD into his helmet already, which looks really sweet, by the way. So yeah, then a little bit more detail on the Hulkbuster, and it'll be showcase time, and I'll be recording and taking photos of these figures to post on my Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for like the next 2 weeks leading up to the release of Avengers Age of Ultron. So yeah, that's it, guys. Sorry, Nick, I didn't really give you the chance to talk at all throughout this vlog.
Yeah, it's okay. I probably would have said the same things.
Yeah. So,
except that, too many trailers.
Oh my god, 6 trailers in 4 days. It has been awesome. But aside from that, though, guys, that is it for this vlog, and I will catch you in the next one, which might even be the big reveal vlog for my Avengers Age of Ultron figures. We'll see if I manage to cram a vlog in just before that. We'll see, guys. But aside from all that, let me know what you guys think about all these trailers in the comments, and your opinions on Battlefront not having space battles or even Clone Wars missions. So, yeah, that's it, guys, and I'll catch you later. Okay, bye.